All right, let's talk about something. Have you ever felt like you're throwing everything you have at the law of attraction and nothing's happening? Well, today we're going to dig into why that might be. And it all comes down to this one radical idea. What if gratitude isn't a tool you use, but the very soil your entire life grows from?
So you're doing all the things, right? You've got the affirmations on repeat, you're visualizing like a champ, you're laser focused on your goals. But you still feel stuck, kind of like you're just spinning your wheels in the mud. If that sounds familiar, you are definitely not alone. And we're about to unpack the single biggest reason why this happens. Think of it like this. You could have the most amazing, powerful seeds in the entire world. Seeds for wealth, for love, for health, you name it. But what happens if you try to plant them in a dry, cracked, lifeless desert? Absolutely nothing, right? Because it was never just about the seed. It's always about the quality of the soil you planted in.
Okay, let's dive right into section 1 and get to the root of the problem, why your seeds don't sprout. After all that effort, why isn't anything actually growing? Look, this is what most of us are doing. We're out there every day, diligently planting what we'll call these seeds of desire. We say the words over and over, we paint these perfect pictures in our minds, and then we wait. We wait for that reality to pop up. And yet, for so many of us, those seeds they never take root. And here it is. This is the whole thing right here. The problem isn't your seeds. It's not that your affirmations are wrong or your desires aren't good enough. The problem is the soil, the fundamental condition of your inner world, your heart, your mind. It's completely dry. And in barren ground, nothing can grow, no matter how hard you try. So what's making the soil so bad in the first place? What's contaminating it? Well, that brings us to section 2, the poison of lack. And believe me, it's a feeling we all know. Now, this right here is such a critical distinction. On one side, you have desire that comes from a place of lack. It's all about fixing what's broken. It's basically screaming, my life isn't right and I need this thing to fix it. But on the other side, you have desire that comes from a place of fullness. And that sounds more like, you know what? My life is already good and this would just be a fantastic addition. You can feel the energetic difference, can't you? So when your wishes come from that deep, sinking feeling of, I'm not enough or I don't have enough, you're basically marinating your inner world in that energy. You're sending a constant message that you're incomplete, broken, or withered. And that belief, that feeling is the very thing that makes your soil toxic. And this quote just nails it. It's a self-sabotaging loop, you know? You can't grow a beautiful garden by just focusing all your attention on how much you hate the empty dirt. You're just reinforcing the very emptiness you're trying to escape. Okay, so if lack is the poison that's killing everything, what's the antidote? What's the magical ingredient that can turn this desert into a golden, fertile field? Well, that takes us to section 3, the gold of gratitude. Listen, this is a total game changer. We have to stop thinking of gratitude as a tool to get something. It's not like you say thank you and the universe gives you a prize. No. Gratitude is the work you do before you even think about planting a seed. It's how you prepare the soil. It's the process of making your heart and mind so rich and fertile that it's ready to grow absolutely anything. And we need to draw a really sharp line here. On one side, you've got conditional gratitude. That's when you say thank you for this thing you gave me. It's a transaction. But on the other side, you have unconditional gratitude. That's being thankful that you exist, thankful that you can take a breath. It doesn't need a reason. Its only reason is that you are alive. And this gets to the very soul of the idea. Real gratitude isn't about asking for more stuff. It's the profound act of opening your heart and just saying, yes, I see it now. I have already received everything. It's a complete flip from the energy of wanting to the energy of having. So here's the big takeaway. Stop trying to use gratitude like a cosmic credit card to buy a better future. Instead, think of it as a lens that lets you accept and appreciate the unbelievable richness of your life, right here, right now. That is what makes the soil fertile. Okay, this all sounds really nice in theory, doesn't it? But how do we actually do this? How do we cultivate this golden soil in our messy, busy, everyday lives? Let's get super practical in section 4, finding miracles in the ordinary. Just stop and think about this. We are literally surrounded by overwhelming miracles that are so constant, we've just started calling them normal. Your heart has been beating on its own without a single command from you for your entire life. That's not normal. That is a straight-up mind-blowing miracle. So here's a brilliant little exercise to try. Next time you flip a light switch, don't just do it. Pause for 1 second. And instead of just seeing light, reframe it. See it as cosmic hospitality. The entire universe bending physics to provide this incredible service just for you. And then just offer a simple, silent toast in your mind. Wow, thank you for this. That's it. That's how you water the soil. And that's the whole shift in a nutshell. True gratitude doesn't show up because something good happened. It is the reason good things happen. It becomes your starting point, your foundation, the very air you breathe mentally, not just the party you throw at the finish line. So, what happens when you actually do this? When you tend to your soil day in and day out? What's the payoff? Well, welcome to the final section, your automatic harvest. When your inner world is just overflowing with abundance and gratitude, your desires don't need to be forced anymore. You're not struggling and striving for things. They just grow automatically. It's like you've created the perfect conditions, and this cosmic program just naturally takes over. To put a spiritual lens on it, that intense, needy desire, that I need this or I'm not okay feeling, it creates all these complicated karmic knots. But this deep, profound gratitude, this feeling of being already full, acts like a universal solvent. It just dissolves all those knots, freeing you up to create from your true self, from a place some would call your dharma. Okay, so if you take away only one single thing from our time together today, please let it be this. Gratitude is not the key you use to unlock some door to get all the things you want. It's the mind-bending realization that you're already inside the room. Gratitude is the feeling, the state of being that you're already whole, already provided for. It's that huge shift from the energy of seeking to the energy of simply acknowledging what already is. So just let that sink in for a minute. When you focus on the absolute miracle of what's already right here in front of you, you create the perfect golden soil for everything else you could ever want to grow effortlessly. So the real question isn't what you need to get, it's what ordinary miracle are you going to celebrate today?